Okay, it's 2:36 p.m. It's January 29th. I have school in 3 hours. I'm awake because I woke up at 1 a.m. 1 p.m. yesterday. Now I'm sitting there laying down, watching a video, trying to fall asleep to it. Not gonna fall asleep to it though, because I'm not tired at all. Something in the corner of my eye, I see a white thing coming down. And so I get up and I'm like, hey, is that a spider? I look around for it and I turn the light on. I don't see it. Then I look up, and I see a spider going right back up. Just twirling this little web, falling it back up. Like, I think it's going down. Oh, look at that. It grows bigger. Yeah, that's an used to look at that. You can go back to my previous videos where I showed the fucking graveyard that is. More bugs have gone in there and died. I'm scared to look at that shit, 'cause that's a fucking grave. And they've gravitated towards the middle. I don't know how. I'm scared to open that. There's gonna be like a fucking nest of bullshit. But one thing I'm curious. I mean, okay, the spider was up there. It was going up. It got up to the top. A paper towel. I crunched it up. I jumped up and pushed and pinched, hoping I'd get it. And I did get it. I hit it. Then I brought it down, thinking it was inside the thing. But then I looked at the napkin or the paper towel. And it was on top of it. I couldn't tell if it was alive or not still, so before it could get away, I tried to up and crunch it, but I think I might have dropped it in my blankets and stuff. So I threw the towel thing, I dropped it, I opened it up, I couldn't see it in the paper towel, though I didn't check it thoroughly, and I just threw it in the trash. It was a white spider, by the way, so it's excusable for being hard to find here. I'm staying up all night now, by the way. I can't go to sleep now. I saw a bug. I don't mind spiders I don't mind bugs as long as I don't fucking see them. Bugs. I say this all the time. If you want to live, don't let me fucking see you. I mean, you think I'm asleep or not, don't fuck around in my room. I have an entire house you can fuck around in and I don't give a shit about. But this room. I think it saw me and got scared or something, but so yeah, I did that. I smushed it. Now I have this. Now I see these marks on the ceiling. There's three. There's 3 marks, and that mark right there is from where the spider was going up to, and it went down from. And there's 2 more. That one, and that one. So there's 3 total marks. And that worries me, because it leads to a couple things. The first one is that the spider must have gone up and down on each mark. Because either those are from a... that? Because either those are from a spider going down and up, which means it's gone down and up twice. I don't know how far down it's gone and how far, if it was even seeable by me if it went down that close. Or those could be nests. And that fucking terrifies me. I've only experienced 1 nest of spider in my life, and I want to keep it that way. I brought this out to try and zoom in and look closer at them. I don't know if those are just, like, what are those? I've never seen those before. Maybe it was just breeding silk, but I just do not want a fucking nest. I do not want a nest above my bed. My bug-infested fucking room. I bet if there was some way to just x-ray all the bugs in this room, there'd be like fucking 1,000 at least. Centipedes, spiders, maybe some fucking beetles under it. Or in the walls or some shit like that. I believe that this room is thoroughly infested with some sort of centipede and spider compilation. 1, because I have like a centipede fucking breeding ground. And also the spiders, I think the spiders just wander in. Maybe there's some nest somewhere, but I haven't seen many spiders in a while. I remember there used to be a spider down there, but some purely centipedes for the most part, except for an occasional spider or 2. But they've been always small, so that means either there's a nest nearby or they've wandered in as small. So they probably couldn't make it too far if they're as small. So that means either there's a nest nearby my house, maybe it's outside and the occasional one gets in, or there's a nest inside my house. And the spiders know out of experience to stay the fuck away from me because they're adaptable creatures, they're smart. Unlike centipedes who will crawl on the fucking wall and scare the fucking shit out of me because they're just huge and ugly. God, it's just the legs that are terrifying. The legs and the color. No, it's just the size of it. No, it's just it's not even the size. It's the unexpectancy of it. Just so unexpected to see another live thing, because it's unpredictable in its life. All live things are unpredictable, and I'm scared of unpredictability, I guess you can say, in some sense. It's a floating piece of dog hair. I thought it was another spider. Because, like, the homeless guy I was scared of. I mean, it's unpredictable. It's a life. And this feeling secure and safe in a room. Which I should never do, feel secure and safe. But I do. I mean, I should never feel secure and safe if I don't want to ever be having that bubble popped. But I do feel secure and safe in this room. I mean, there's so much stuff I do in this room. And there's like I created a bubble in this room, and whenever I see a bug, it perforates that fucking bubble. It scares the shit out of me. It introduces an element I didn't think of before. That's what scares me about bugs. They're small too, which means I could lose them, and then they can pop up on me and scare me again. I have no physical fear of bugs. I don't feel that they're gonna rise up against me and get me, even though I kind of expect it a little bit. Like, oh, I killed another spider, I killed another centipede. They're gonna have their fucking angry brothers come back and murder me, but I can't, that spider, even if it's alive or dead, it won't kill me. It can't bite me and kill me unless it's extremely poisonous in that tiny little body of its, which I crushed pretty much. But I don't have a fear of death from them. I have a fear of surprise. I have a fear of looking behind that fucking trunk right there, looking in that corner, and just picking up a piece of paper and having like a bug of live things just shoot out fastly. It'll just startle me and scare me. That's my fear of bugs. It's not a fear of fucking death. It's just a fear of them. Yeah, the guy has so many marks on the fuck. Alright, I'm gonna smush these with a towel in case they are eggs. Oh, what the fuck? I just swiped at it and it didn't fucking move. Alright, what about you? What the fuck? These things aren't being perforated at all. That's what came off. Looks like some kind of silk. Alright, fuck. That's what's gonna happen. Putting this stick to work. Alright, each of the 3 spots gonna get crushed. I can feel it. Nothing. Well, in case of this nest, I'm just gonna go over each of them and try to crush them. Either a part of the wall I've never seen before. I got that one off. Is there a 4th one? No. That one's not going up though. And that one has some fucking volume to it. Look at it. It's not like a flat piece on the thing. It's sticking out. Let's go boy there with 2 hands. Doesn't matter though. I'm up all night. I take my driver's test tomorrow. I take my final driver's class today, which if I miss from being up all night and fucking tired, I'm fucked. And it's still the same week where I did not go to school because of my sickness. My very justifiable sickness. It was not bullshit sickness. I was sick. I should feel no guilt for it, okay? And I will not feel any guilt for it. But I will suffer for it. I chose something to go to kill off a sickness deemed horrible. You wanna watch me? Here, you can have fun watching me. Alright, now let me nail you, you fucking piece of shit. There we go. Yeah, now I cry. I just needed some 2-handing on this. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I don't know why I explained this to you, because you don't care. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna move the computer back on the desk. I'm gonna watch this video. Then I will eventually listen to some Johnny Cash and get those rated 5 stars. And then I will play some Red Dead Redemption. while listening to music on it. That's what I will do until it's 5:30. I'm already getting a bit tired now. I can already sense it. I mean, not tired. My eyes are are kind of hurting a bit. It's a bit of a pain behind my eyes, so I can sense that I will have a horrible day. Although I will appear sick, so that might help me. I will appear fucking deathly. And this is the poster from a project I was due on Monday last week, which I'm going to bring in tomorrow, in which I'm going to print out all the stuff for it in the 15 minutes that I hope my bus gets me to school early in tomorrow morning in the media center. And then staple that all to this. Badly done project. I typed it up today and I wasn't feeling too good when I typed it up. So I rushed it. So yes, if my bus gets me there 10 minutes early, which I always complain about, but it usually follows, then I'll have time to hopefully run to the media center and print that shit out and staple it to this. Though if it gets me there late, I have this. This is the imagination. This is Thomas Edison. This poster is Thomas Edison. Now I could bore you with details about his life. I could bore you. I could curve your mind towards a certain points instead of letting it wander free, but I will not. I will instead introduce to it the genius of Edison. He looks at a blank piece of paper. He doesn't follow any strict guidelines. He doesn't go to a text and leave it as it is. He doesn't see something as something that which is just as there, which is static, which is concrete. He looks for what is not there. He looks for what can be there and what should be there and what he can do to make that there. That is the Edison I come to speak to you about. Not the one in history. Not the one which you can go and Google yourself and figure out about, because anyone can do that. I'm here to tell you about the Edison who goes out there, who finds a world devoid of a certain thing, and he creates that thing from his imagination and his mindset. He takes a blank slate. He takes electricity, something which is empty, which is nothing but a title, and he creates something out of it. He creates ideas, he creates inventions, and he changes the world. He changes America, and he changes the future. That is Edison. Don't take this blank page as a sign of a lack of work, because to accurately represent Edison, you need a blank page as a sign of everything he can do. Because there's nothing you can limit him to. There's nothing that you can use to wall him inside this box to bound him. No, Edison takes what he wants, he looks for what he needs to find, and he creates what he needs to make. That is Edison. The man, the inventor, the entrepreneur. He'll go to an empty desert, and he'll go to an empty desert, and it'll turn into a thriving wasteland. He'll create something from a blank slate and just build upon it and build upon it and build upon it and profit from it and live off of it. That is Edison. He does this multiple times. He doesn't get lucky from one thing. He does it multiple times. So as my words to describe Edison, there are no words for me to describe him. I can tell about what he's done, but I think the method behind his actions is way more important than his historical record. I could put a picture of him, but why limit this great force to a single man, to a single entity which is faded and passed away and is asimilar to us all? No, I will simply put a name there. A name not to brag about the inventions, the works of this great man, but instead a name to represent this idea, this concept he had of changing everything, of being able to look at something blank and envisioning something which could be there, which could fill that void, which could fill that space. I'm not going to put information of Edison on here. I'm going to let you design your own things to put on this poster named Thomas Edison. I'm going to let you create your own things using this concept, and you can make your own poster of him. Why? Oh yes, thank you. Now tell me, was that good? As some bullshit I just came up on the spot. That was a good idea, right? That was good. That's something I actually agree with. I agree with that, though I don't have the balls to do that. I don't have the relationship to do that either. I don't have the I don't have the reputation to do that. I have nothing to do that. I don't have the feeling to do that. I'm not even in the mood to do that accurately. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that outside of now. I did it now. I did it decently well. Now I made it up on the spot, so I stumbled a lot, and I didn't have any clear... I was restating things because I had no clear direction. Yet, I had a final outcome. I had a final goal to show that a blank piece of paper is creative. But I had nothing there. Now, if ever I'm in a great mood, in a somewhat jokingly mood, I can't be in a good mood and not be joking. I have to be jokingly. If I'm not comfortable, if I'm in a good mood but nervous, I'm fucked, because I'm trying to be serious. But if I'm in a good mood and jokeable, the jokeable is when I get the, because I can, instead of bullshit being so blunt, I can joke it around as something kind of funny, but good at the same time like I did there. It's like a sarcastic or somewhat, non-serious presentation. I'm trouble breathing out my nose. So yes, I would, if I knew my teacher enough, or if I was trying to be very differently expressed, I'd go up there, and if I had a different audience besides one that was, let's say, perceptively devoid of recognition for higher levels of abstract thinking. Stereotyping, but I don't stick to that stereotype. I take it there as just something that persuades my actions until it's proved wrong. If they come up to me tomorrow and tell me how the qualities of a chair are asimilar with sitting, for a chair is what we create it to be, and how sitting is what we choose to do, and because we choose to sit in a chair, we create the meaning that a chair is for us to sit on, but we could easily use a chair for some other sort of action and have it mean entirely that, because a chair can fit something else entirely, but we've come to mend our mind around the ideas that chairs are there to sit. Chairs are there to fit our asses on. Chairs are there to be sat on, and that they fit perfectly only for that action, when chairs can actually be used for many other things which actually they work better in than they do for sitting. So, hopefully no one tells me that, because that'd be fucking... Ugh, it'd be weird. But, yeah. Prove wrong. Go for, I didn't even plan that either. I started this video with a fucking spider coming down, and I got to that. Look at all the creative juices flowing in me. Look at this. It's great, isn't it? Look what you can accomplish with, your mind set free on a landscape. That is a theme of Edison right there. What I just did is a theme of Edison. I take this camera and I turn it on with no clear purpose in mind, no goal in mind, nothing. I turn it on just to show me and only me. I am the name. I am Thomas Edison, the name. I am just there to label what is to be. I am there to label the concept. And then I present something, I created something, and I made this video potent. I made it important, and I gave it substance. I gave it a reason to be viewed again. I gave it a reason to fucking watch. I gave it a reason for me to look at this video and be like, hey, this is more than me bitching about spiders. This is something which can present a good idea. It can turn a good idea into something palpable, into a concept which can be shared and viewed among many. Tell me why that would be a bad idea. Tell me why looking at something as a blank slate and turning it into something great is a bad idea. It's not. It's a concept which can be used for all entrepreneurs, for this is an entrepreneurial class. And I'm bullshit. It sounds like I'm bullshitting, but it's true. You can agree with it. You can find truth with it. I'm bullshitting because I'm making it up as I say it. That's not bad though. Everyone makes things up. It's just that these are new things that people made up, that I made up. And I'm done. I need to go pee and do everything else I said. And I need a drink. Not alcohol, because I couldn't find any. I'm just thinking, I don't think alcohol. I've never gotten drunk. Because I look down upon drunk people. Whenever I'm around my family when I get drunk, they're idiots when they're fucking drunk. I just look at them, I'm like, I'm vastly superior. Ooh, you can't even fucking look at me straight because you're fucking, but I can look at you and be like, you idiots. Though I would drink. I've drunken before. I've just never gotten drunk. I'll drink something, but not get drunk. I choose not to get drunk. I'll drink though, because it's an interesting experience to drink, but I will not get drunk. Either because I have some resistance, mental resistance to my computer, or I just have not drunken enough. One or the other. I got Patrick drunk though. I have that thoroughly recorded. Not thoroughly, I have it decently recorded. And he still brings it up every now and then, how I got him drunk in Japan. Seems like a real problem to be drunk, isn't it? He's like, well, I'm like, you drunk it yourself, man. And he's like, you just kept giving it to me though, man. You didn't stop me. I'm like, yeah, you did it yourself. Feels like a real problem. Force yourself to drink something. He got nothing good out of that from what I saw. He just puked it up and laid on and passed out on the floor of the bathroom. That doesn't seem like a good idea. So I'll drink because it could be fun. I drank then too, but I didn't pass out. I was fine the next day. He slept a lot better than I did though. He didn't wake up any better though. I slept for like 20 more minutes later, just doing shit. I was looking through his texts. That's right, I was looking through his texts while he was passed out. I have a video of that. I think I hid it in my files somewhere. No, I hid shit. My video is hidden in my files in my computer upstairs. That video could actually be lost forever if I don't get the shit off that Mac. I need a hard drive, but all my hard drives broke. Fuck Western Digital. And I smelled my hand because I shoved it out my ass and I pulled out some shit and I was going through it to look for maybe some food I had because I'm a bit hungry. And so I figured, hey, there's a possibility I might have some residue on here, and if I do, I want to get that off, so I'm going to smell it to double check, and I couldn't smell any residue. It was just, see, I over-exaggerated it. That's how you beat something like that. You can say, oh, because I touched something weird, blow it off like that, but no one believes you. You got to over-exaggerate it. I shoved it up my ass. Why? Because you take the truth and you just shove it up there. You go way over what the truth is. You want to know what I did? I'm not telling you, okay? I shoved it up and I pulled the baby out. See, if I actually shoved it up my ass, I wouldn't be scratching my eye right now. You don't know what I did, so you don't judge. Why am I smelling my hand? Maybe I just did it to bring that up, okay? Maybe I touched Petey in the wrong place, but maybe I squished a bug with my finger. Maybe I fucking touched something sticky. Maybe I did shove it up my ass, pulled some shit out, and fucking ate it. And then shoved it up there again like two girls from a cup and fucking pulled it out and ate it again. Maybe I wiped it on my pants, which I haven't washed for fucking months, and said, hey, what do my pants smell like? So I'll smell that. Maybe I brought my toe up like this and rubbed that and said, what do my feet smell like? I think I stepped on something. Maybe when I itched my eye or when I did that with my ear, I got something on there. It's like, what does earwax smell like? What the fuck do you know? What the fuck do you? You see me smell my hands and you assume you know everything? You see me smell my hand and you assume I touch my ass? What the fuck's wrong with you? I just gave you all these fucking reasons as to what it could be. But there's more too. What if I scratch? Wow, you don't know my reasoning. You don't know what I do. How many things do I do differently? How can you accurately assume anything I do? How can you accurately assume the intention or the meaning behind anything I do? You can't. You can't. You don't even know I'm scratching my chin, do you? Why? Because it feels good. It makes me feel smart. It completes the expression. It completes the image to do this. You can't. I'm done now. I'm gonna go pee because I've been waiting.